today on KiddNation TV.
So
now
we're
these
gonna,
stink.
these do smell.
Okay.
Come on over.
Oh. We have got such a fun episode of KiddNation TV today, Big Al. We have animals from the Dallas Zoo. They're going to be featured all throughout the show. I'm so excited.
So excited to know that's not you that I was smelling.
Al,
I'm
that
sorry.
is rude.
I thought we were going to have a talk.
And I need to be in a good mood because today we're doing Love Letters to Kellie, where I try to solve the problems of the lovelorn.
You are the love expert.
Yes, I am. So we have so much to get to. Let's get this party started. Stop smelling me.
It's not you. It's not you.
This
We
is
have
so
two
cool.
beautiful, very large birds with us.
Oh, wow.
We have Aruba in the front and Bahama in the back. And these guys are Caribbean
scared.
flamingos. Yeah, we can step up a little bit. They will sometimes stretch their wings out a bit, but don't worry, they're very, very friendly. So once they
Okay.
kind of get
Oh,
used
that
to
one just
us-
pooped.
Oh, they're so nervous.
Oh, she's getting all those exercise in.
They don't like
Are they like scaring us? Is that what they're trying to do?
No, they're just trying to stretch. They've, just traveled here and they're probably just trying to stretch out, make sure they're all comfortable. So there's several different species of flamingos in the world. This one are found on some of those beautiful islands in the world, everywhere from South Florida down into the Galapagos Islands. So over at our outreach department, we have 4, and we named them after the Beach Boys songs. We have
Yes.
Aruba, Jamaica, Bermuda, and Bahama.
Oh, I get
You
it.
guys are welcome to touch her down the back.
You don't
She's
have
very
Pretty Mama,
soft.
though?
No Pretty Mama. Maybe that will be our next one.
So what color are they when they were born?
Yes, they are not born with this color. So a
Right.
lot of people think they get their color from shrimp. It is not from shrimp, but it is from something they eat. It's actually algae.
Yeah.
So they're born a grayish white color.
Whoa.
It takes them up to 4 years to develop this bright pink color.
Okay.
So our girls here are just over 4, so they shouldn't get any pinker than they are now. But eating that algae, they stomp around in the mud, they stir up all the sediments, they filter out that algae, and they eat it in such high concentrations. There's something in there called carotenoids that turns their feathers pink. A lot of their communication comes verbally, as you just heard Aruba make some noise, but a lot of that actually comes from shaking their legs. Typically, they're standing in shallow water, and if they shake their legs, they send vibrations through that water to their friends.
Why aren't they standing on one?
So they will often do that. These guys are kind of just exploring, so they're gonna be using 2 to walk around. But the reason they often stand on one is one, to kind of shift that body weight back and forth to stay comfortable. Another reason is to rest, so make sure that one leg rests. And a third is these guys do have some predators. And unlike the birds we see in our backyards, like robins and doves that can just take off, they are built more like airplanes. So they need a runway, they need to get a long distance of speed to take flight. So if they have one leg down all the time, they already have that leg ready that they can just start running if a predator comes nearby.
Oh.
Yeah, me too, bro. Yeah.
So you can see they've already adapted so well. They're very comfortable, they're grooming, they're
Yeah.
exploring.
They've emptied their bowels.
Yeah.
Good. We're good.
I like that little shimmy you did.
Oh, whoa.
Something moving was a little
I
bit
was
odd.
joking, man. I was
They
joking.
thought it was a snake.
Want to head to the Diplomat Beach Resort in South Florida? Thanks to Visit Florida.
Enter our watch and win game now.
Just text surfing to 31996 by midnight central on Sunday to enter.
Retreat by the sea at the Diplomat Beach Resort, a true oceanfront experiential destination.
Love letters. Love letters to Kellie.
Dear Kellie, you are the love expert.
I am.
I was just recently in a relationship, and things were hot and heavy from the start. Constantly texting back and forth throughout the day. Then the day after I met her best friend, she decided to slow things down, saying I was too much like her ex. I guess my question is, should I keep texting or do I move on? Chris.
Well, the girlfriend probably brought up something and ruined it for her.
Yeah.
You know, the girlfriend's like, oh, he looks just like Bob or whatever, and then now she's looking at you differently.
Or the
Sounds
friend.
like it's already spoiled.
Friends can ruin a relationship.
Have I ever helped you get rid of a girl you shouldn't have been with?
Yes.
I have.
Yes, you have. Sign girl.
Oh, dude, don't tell her.
Oh, we weren't supposed to say it out loud. Okay,
Yeah,
We'll edit that out. Sign girl, you
Yeah,
cool.
a simple yes you have would
You
have
cool,
done.
Sign
Yes.
girl.
What did he do?
Nothing.
Oh, he couldn't stand her, could he, Al?
Ow.
What did you do to contaminate it?
Jeez.
Oh, man, he told me about stuff about sign girl.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just being your boy, man.
Oh.
And you ruined one, too.
Oh,
I think.
which
I
one?
can tell which one I ruined. I don't care.
Which one?
Sharpie.
How How did I ruin that one?
But didn't you ruin it? Or you just talked bad about it after we broke up?
I think we all ruined it.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
I talked bad about it after you broke up?
I think everybody did. Even I did.
I don't remember that.
She was crazy.
Yeah.
I think I listened to you talk bad about her.
We called her Sharpie because she
No,
shaved.
you called her that.
She shaved off her eyebrows and then she penciled them in with a Sharpie.
Yeah, and every time she'd get mad, she'd have to get wipes and wipe it off.
Now you're just being mean.
Well, she didn't
You're
wipe it off.
being mean.
She just used liquid paper.
Yeah.
You're being mean.
It's what?
Love letters. Love letters to Kellie.
Now, where did that Sharpie come from?
His
Is that
ex-girlfriend.
like a token from the Sharpie? You have a giant Sharpie I've never seen before.
Oh, yeah, this is actually the one that she used.
She doesn't have
Stop
eyebrows
it,
on
y'all.
right now.
Stop it. Stop it. That's
fuller,
nice.
fuller eyebrows are in, so.
Stop it.
All right, dear Kellie.
Oh, she's crazy. She's going to be texting me today. She's crazy.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, you
That
did.
girl is crazy.
Stop it.
What?
Dear Kellie, you are the love expert.
I am.
I'm in a bit of a pickle. I would like to say that I'm a pretty rational person, but for some reason, I cannot get over this. I met a kind, smart, funny guy a few weeks ago when I went out with my friends. We exchanged numbers. He asked me out on a date. I come to find out he has the exact same name as my ex that I dated for 2 years. And
Come
I'm not
to find out.
Right? I
and
love
I'm not
it.
just talking first name. I'm talking first and last.
Whoa.
And it's not even a common name like Tim Miller.
Oh,
His name's Miller Tim.
A random example.
Yeah. I've continued talking and seeing him, but I just can't shake this weird coincidence. Girls will find anything wrong with anything.
That's right. We sabotage. I don't know why we do that.
We like
He's
the same type
wonderful.
in looks. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at Jamie Lynn Spears.
What about
I
her?
use her as an example a lot. Her dad's name's Jamie, her name's Jamie Lynn, her husband's name's Jamie. That is the most confusing
That's true.
family reunion ever.
That's Jamie on Jamie Love right there.
Yes, but she, you know what? Would she not date or marry this guy because, oh, you don't really have my dad's name, you have my name. This is weird. No, I mean, come on.
Al,
It's
would
the
you
name?
would you date or marry a hot girl, but her name's Jacob?
I thought you were going to say Dora Bell.
Why Jacob?
Like if she had like a dude name.
I thought you were going to say, I could do,
I'm thinking of hangups here that would cause you not to marry somebody.
It's just a name.
Right? That's what I'm
So
saying.
Silly.
But you would marry a Jacob girl?
how many times do you really call your girl's name? Like, you know.
You
when
just don't do it because you can't remember it.
Right,
A
That's why you
lot
come
of
up with
people say their
nicknames.
name.
right. But I really don't. I'm like, hey, baby, you know, I really don't say my girl's name all that much. Well, you know.
I didn't know your current girlfriend's name for a long time.
Me neither.
Stick around after the break.
Hiring is challenging, but there's one place you can go where hiring is simple, fast, and smart. That place is ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is so effective that 80% of employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. And right now, KiddNation members can try ZipRecruiter for free at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/kid. That's ZipRecruiter.com/KIDD. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Just for watching KiddNation TV all this week, you could jet off to the Diplomat Beach Resort, a true oceanfront experiential destination in South Florida. With beautifully redesigned guest rooms, the reimagined spa and gym, as well as new cabanas poolside, it'll change the way you vacation in South Florida. Text the word surfing to 31996 by midnight Central Time on Sunday to enter for this 3-night getaway thanks to Visit Florida.
Welcome back. This is one of my favorite days we've had at the show in a long time because if you know me, you know I like animals more than people. But there was a very odd smell coming from the room where they were hiding, and it wasn't Al, it was a penguin.
This one's pretty exciting. So
Okay.
we have two. So
Now
we're
these
gonna,
stink.
these
yeah,
do
they
smell.
like fish.
Now,
Yes.
that one at the end we're gonna keep over there, but this one's incredibly friendly, so you're welcome to give her some touches.
Because I know at the mall they do a display at Christmas time usually
Yeah.
with penguins,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
always so stinky.
So Don't worry, that's a very happy noise.
Are they gonna mate?
That love?
That is love. So this is
Okay.
Sid and that's Donnie, and these guys are in love. They are a mated pair, and what you're hearing is a very happy noise. It's how they say hello and goodbye.
Okay.
So this type of penguin is an African penguin found in South Africa and Namibia. But their other nickname is the jackass penguin, and that's not because they're mean. It's because they bray like a donkey.
From Africa, they gotta be jackass.
It's because of that noise they make. It sounds a lot like a donkey, which are also called jackass.
donkey bray.
Yeah, it's a bray. So how they say hello and goodbye is they make that noise. They also take their beak and kind of shake it really fast. We'll see if they'll do it. They'll shake it, say hello and goodbye. That's a great job.
Do they make the same noise when they're mating?
They sometimes will make that noise, yep, just before they mate. And these guys mate for life, which is great. So these two, Sid and Donnie, are a bonded pair, so they'll be together their whole lives.
So it's
The guy has one girl for the rest of his life.
He does, yep. He's a well-behaved man.
No matter how many other little hot penguins are out there.
Yep,
that's
they
sweet.
pair for life.
Can penguins fly at all?
Nope, they use
No
those
lift at
wings to
all.
help them swim. So they're great swimmers. They can
Sid.
swim about 4 times faster than even Michael Phelps.
Oh.
Wow.
Great swimmers, but if you think about it, they have to catch live swimming fish that are slippery right past them. But these guys eat about 20 fish a day on average. Now, once a year, they go through a molt where they'll lose all their feathers and grow them all back. At that time, they can't enter the water. They don't have that wetsuit on. So they have to increase their body weight by almost double. So they'll start eating about 100 to 150 fish a day.
They're like little naked? They get naked?
Yep, they get naked. They get fat and then naked, and then they grow all those feathers back again. And they have beautiful, beautiful colors again. Oh, you got it a little bit. There you go. She's like, look at that hat, though. That looks really interesting.
Want to head to the Diplomat Beach Resort in South Florida? Thanks to Visit Florida.
Enter our watch and win game now.
Just text surfing to 31996 by midnight central on Sunday to enter.
Retreat by the sea at the Diplomat Beach Resort, a true oceanfront experiential destination.
My journey into radio is probably the most unconventional of any radio person, at least that I know of. I didn't go to school to be on the radio. I was a business owner. I owned a limousine service. And I would do live commercials they were interactive with the show, with the Kid Kraddick morning show. I guess after a year or so of doing these commercials, and we kind of go back and forth during the commercial, Kid called me up one day after I did a commercial that was very, very unorthodox. I was giving away hams with the purchase of 3 hours of limousine service. But he called me after that show when I did the live commercial featuring free hams and said, have you ever thought about doing radio? And I said, no, not really, but I'll give it a try. It's a combination of right place, right time, with the right people. You know, Kid was always trying to incorporate other people into the show in some capacity, and I just happened to be one of those people that hit him at a good time. There's not a lot of radio shows that have been around with the same name and majority of the same characters or cast members for this long. And we've been around a long time. I actually started when I was 2 years old. A lot of people don't know that. I couldn't have asked to be taught or mentored by a cooler person or a smarter radio person. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, Kid Kraddick was a radio genius. When Kid passed away, which has been 5 years now, something really strange happened, I think. People, just like when you pass a car wreck, you want to look and see what the damage is. I think a lot of people were tuning into the show that it maybe for whatever reason kind of drifted apart from the show.
More KiddNation TV after the break. Welcome back.
When Kid passed away, which has been 5 years now, something really strange happened, I think. People, just like when you pass a car wreck, you want to look and see what the damage is. I think a lot of people were tuning into the show that it maybe for whatever reason kind of drifted apart from the show, started listening to something else. They wanted to see what the show was going to sound like without Kid. So it was the strangest thing because the first show that we had back without Kid there were hundreds of people out here. There was flowers, there's everything. It was just people supporting us. Kid trained us well, and with his training, and again, just going through something as real and as traumatic as a death, it brought us as a show closer together, and it brought us with Kid Nation, our listeners, closer together because they were mourning with us. So we were all going through the same process together, and it really bonded us.
So on the weekends, I like to get together with a bunch of women and work out. So today we were at Full Cycle in Dallas. It's a new spin studio. I haven't tried it yet. Most of us haven't. We're all really excited about it. And we have like 60 girls in there ready to work out. I'm really tired. My real goal was just to get women together to exercise. I always work out alone, but I was so shocked how many women wanted to come work out with me and with friends. So it's really inspiring and cool to meet a bunch of women that just want to get together on a weekend and work out.
So apparently they keep track of who does the best in the class. I'm going to be at the bottom. Where are you going? Middle of the road. Middle of the road. We're going for middle of the road.
I just can't think of anything more ideal for me in this life than to have started a business that a lot of women are getting behind and they feel passionate about it, and to show up on a morning where honestly the night before I hadn't slept very much. I actually didn't sleep at all. I was kind of dragging, but to meet these women that are so excited to be there to exercise, which frankly is something that I would do on any given Saturday anyway, but to be surrounded by a community of women that support me and support each other, it was really, really nice.
I mean, she goes to like spin all the time, so I tag along and.
But having Jenna there was so motivating.
Yeah,
She's
right?
so fit.
Especially looking at her like score up there, I was like, all right, gotta be Jenna.
But it was great. It was so hard.
Oh, it was so awesome.
It was intense for sure.
I feel good now though.
Yes. You're sweating, your heart is racing. It's fun. It's a fun class.
We had a great time. I'm ready to go have some drinks. And then we had one last furry animal come visit us. It's called the black and white tegu. Really not sure, but I think it's like an anteater. All I know is it loved avocado and had the creepiest tongue I've ever seen.
Very large lizard.
What's wrong with his cheeks?
So great question. This is Spock. Spock is an Argentinian black and white tegu, and y'all notice first his big cheeks. Well, this is actually how we know that Spock is a boy or a he. So in the lizard world, a lot of times it's hard to tell the boys and the girls apart, but these tegus have these really large cheek pouches when they're males. Those are full of fat. That means he's really good at his job, and his job, hunt and find food.
What's that pink thing?
So that's a little bit of his lip hanging out. Sometimes he's a little bit tired. He's got a little bit of lazy lip.
Did we touch it?
Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind touching right here on his back and tail, you guys can help yourselves.
Do they bite?
They absolutely can bite. Now, Spock is incredibly friendly. He's very used to being touched and around humans. But just like any animal with a mouth, he has a very powerful bite if he needed to use it.
What does he eat?
Great question. These guys are omnivorous, so they will eat everything from fruits and veggies to eggs and meat. So they're also great hunters. Mice, rats, all kinds of small things.
It has a smell.
He's got a little bit of a smell. And if you guys notice, he's sticking his tongue out. Now, he's not being rude. What he's actually doing with that
nails.
tongue, what he's doing with that tongue is he's actually using that to help him smell. So he's kind of investigating the room and you guys and seeing what's nearby.
Oh, is he sleeping?
Yeah, sometimes he gets a little bit sleepy out here.
Wow, we're boring the lizard. This is a first.
Yeah.
Would he lick my finger?
We probably don't want to put our fingers that close to his mouth, just in case.
Yeah.
You make some sweet boots.
Oh, stop it. That's nice.
What?
Whoa, ow. That's
We don't want him to
no
hear
more
that.
of that.
Sure.
Okay.
But you do have a point.
Wouldn't that be a sweet boot?
Well, he's striped and polka dotted.
Yeah.
So it's kinda
Yeah,
cool.
so that's great camouflage, helps him blend into the grasslands that he'd be found from. And as his name suggests, Argentinian black and white tegu, he'd be found in mostly Argentina, but some of those countries right outside the borders.
Do they like being rubbed?
So typically most animals aren't extremely tactile like our dogs and cats at home, but since he was hand raised with us, he's very used to being touched, and sometimes he does seem to kind of enjoy the right scratches.
Does he have a girlfriend?
At the zoo right now, he doesn't have a girlfriend, but maybe in the future.
You get on Bumble, homeboy.
More Kid Nation after the break.
What's up? It's Part-Time Justin. Here we are at the racetrack. I called out some people at the office, said I could beat them in a race. I think I can.
Welcome back to Kid Nation TV.
What's up? It's Part-Time Justin. Here we are at the racetrack. I called out some people at the office, said I could beat them in a race. I think I can. Also, we're doing best 2 out of 3. We got White Cheddar out here, Trey, and my girl Jenna. Do you think you can beat me?
I know I can beat you.
But you're a girl.
Exactly, so I have nothing to lose.
I'm gonna beat you so bad, they won't even let you watch track and field event on the Olympics.
Oh. I'm a little nervous about the wind blowing against us. I've got a little bit more resistance than the rest of you guys, but I'm pretty confident.
The only thing I'm nervous about is my left butt cheek has been cramping up lately because I did some squats 3 weeks ago. Get ready to eat my dust.
On your marks, get set.
Ooh, we have White Cheddar taking a sharp lead. Jenna's in second. Oh, Jenna pulls through it! Jenna, Cheddar, Trey! Runners, take your mark. Get set, go!
Was it a surprise, anyone? Was anyone surprised?
So Justin lost to the entire staff that he challenged in the foot race, and he says he's going to be a man of his word and stick to his punishment, which is shaving his head, but I've decided I'm going to do something a little special. Justin is the best sport because he might be like the only person that's ever followed through on a horrible punishment.
I'm not good at sports, but I'm a good sport.
And his head's so pretty.